Guys, naalala nyo ba yung naging dating issue ng seafarers natin na ayaw tanggapin dahil nga hindi daw tayo compliant sa EU standards? And dito sa video na to, no? Dito sa part ng video na to, harap-harapan na napahiya si Idol Rafi kay Senator Coco Pimentel and Senator Sani Angara. Pakinggan natin paano ba nangyari.
Of the seafarers must be followed, and curriculum-wise, they're very strict in evaluating and monitoring to ensure compliance. Mr. President, Your Honor.
So we comply with this before we can even talk about seafarers, because this we comply in order to produce our seafarers. Ito pa ba yun?
That is correct, Mr. President.
Naalala ko noon, Mr. President, that the Philippines was warned by the European Union that we have to do something serious daw or drastic with our maritime education or with our maritime industry. Otherwise, we will be delisted by yun, or we will be not be accredited by the European Union, and they cannot hire Filipino seafarers. But the latest news is that they are no longer pursuing that warning, and that they are satisfied, and they are continuing to recruit and allow Filipino seafarers to work on EU registered ships. So ang tanong ko, what did we do, or what have we done? All of a sudden, there is a change in tone in the EU, Mr. President.
That is correct, Mr. President. You're really exactly right. Kasi nangyari, Mr. President, nung marami tayong mga violations since 2006, and then it went up till 2017. So when the EMSA did an inspection dito sa atin, and they saw na marami pa rin tayong mga violations, so therefore they asked us na para to explain, and we did just like that, but hindi nila tinanggap yun. So 2021 they came back, and then when they did another inspection, again we failed. So after that, in 2022, if I'm not mistaken, 2022, we did submit our position paper or our explanation doon sa kanilang pag-issue sa atin ng failed, na meron tayong mga violation, and then we specified the things that we should be doing to improve so that we will be in par with the international standards set forth by the MLC. And so, nung nabasa po nila, Mr. President, yung explanation natin, they said, okay, we will give you extension for your recognition. So, in-extend lang po, Mr. President.
Temporary lang din po, subject to our fulfillment siguro of what we promised that we would do.
Exactly, Mr. President. They might come back in 2 years, 3 years to inspect. We don't know. There's nothing exactly that says there na babalik sila after 2 years or 4 years, 5 years. But what they did is they just gave us an extension, because doon po sa ating explanation, we told them na we are in compliant of the MLC 2006, but wala pa silang ginagawang inspection after na ni-extend nila yung recognition natin, Mr. President.
Akala ko na napatawad na tayo because of the competent and eloquent representations made by our presiding officer when he went to Brussels, Mr. President. I think this was brought out Mr. President, in that visit, and our presiding officer defended.
You're 100% correct.
Hindi ko alam, guys, kung binuhusan ba ng napakalamig na tubig itong si Rafi Tulfo after dito sa sinabi ni Senator Coco Pimentel and confirmation ni Senator Sani Angara.
Minority Leader.
That is correct, Mr. President, and Your Honor. Malaking bagay, malaking tulong, Mr. President, yung ginawang representation ni ng
yes, I'm just joking. Many officials, high officials, including the President, Trade Secretary Pascual, and our own Senate President have made representations as to how the situation has improved, and of course, that's well known to our very knowledgeable chair of the Migrant Workers Committee, as he said earlier.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President, for that. Totoo yun, Mr. President, gumawa ng manifestation, and si Senator Angara, Senator President, even the President of the Philippines, because of that, yun po ang isa sa mga reason kung bakit nila tayo binigyan ng extension as a courtesy.
At least klaro sa atin na extension lang pala. So, Mr.
Natandeman si Idol Rafi ni Senator Coco tsaka ni Senator Sani Angara, no? Anyway, just to show you this one. So, this is International Chamber of Shipping. Press release posted December 14, 2022. Shipping industry unions welcome action from President Marcos Jr. on key seafarers issue. Marcos pledged action to stave off EMSA threats to 50,000 jobs. Employers union urge reform of predator claims industry. No? Delegates also urged Marcos to defend Filipino jobs by reforming the country's problematic seafarer claims industry, while intended to secure speedy resolution and compensation for injured and aggrieved crew. The injury claims industry system today sees seafarers' hardship and goodwill exploited by ambulance chasing lawyers. And the victimization of Filipino seafarers by people of group make a fraudulent, costly injury claims against their employers has resulted to companies to look elsewhere for their seafarers workforce. So in 2000, Filipino crew made about 28.5% of the global seafarers population. However, by 2020, they figured that figure dropped to 14%. No, so come to think of it, no, yung na in your face ka ng mga senador na I don't know, sinadya ba nila to? Sinadya ba to ni Senator Coco? Napapansin siguro nila na si Idol talaga namang masipag mag-credit grab. No? Obviously, dun sa, wala namang minention dito sa article na to, wala naman minention na Rafi Tulfo, no? Chairperson, committee. Wala naman. And His Excellency Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. as part of the foreign policy tour in Brussels. Puro si PBBM lang naman to eh. Talaga ba sumulat si Rafi Tulfo? Maybe. You never know. Diba? President Marcos also revealed to the delegates that he had ordered his Department of Migrant Worker Minister, the late Susan Tuts Ople. Oh, may lumabas na bang Rafi Tulfo dito? Establish a Maritime Advisory Committee to address and training issues and consider reforms in the broken seafarers claim system. May nakasulat bang Rafi Tulfo? Gusto niyo bang i-search ko pa? Or find? Yan, puro si Secretary Tuts Ople lang nandito. Hanapin natin, baka mga naman may Rafi Tulfo rito, President Marcos. ITF alongside our partners in IMEC and ICS stand willing and ready to offer our whole of industry insight so that the Philippines can deliver the good outcomes that we all agree Filipino crew deserves. Wala naman pong Rafi Tulfo. Dalawa lang nakikita ko. DMW Secretary, the late Tuts Ople, and PBBM. even more, no? Industry mourns death of Susan Ople, Secretary of Migrant Worker of the Philippines. May nakita kayo? Wala. Baka nga may ginawa siya, hindi lang natin alam. 'Di ba? Pero yung mapahiya ka right in front of these two senators. Seen by 18,000 Filipinos watching you. And more often than not, mas marami na ngayon because of this video. Grabe, no? Hindi ba nahihiya si Raffy Tulfo sa ginagawa niya? Totoo lang, ako nahihiya ako para sa kanya, eh. Sa totoo lang, ako nahihiya ako para sa kanya. Grabe, no? Buhat talaga siya ng bangko niya. Pinalabas niya siya yung naka-resolve ng issue. Sabay binuhusan siya ng malamig na tubig ni Senator Coco Pimentel by telling him, nakakala ko ba sila PBBM ang gumawa niyan? Tsaka sila si presiding officer, siguro, akala ni Idol Raffy, no? Hindi papalag yung dalawa. Hindi, pumalag eh. Oh my God! O, diba? Sana maramdaman niya na, no, na hindi papayag ang mga senador na yung hilig niya mag-credit grab. No? I really don't think so. Sobrang nakakatawa. Anyway, guys, again, another record kung gaano kagaling si Raffy Tulfo. With full confidence, Sinabi niya na sumulat siya, nagpasa kayo ng position paper. Basag trip tong si Senator Coco Pimentel, no? Binukod niya. Akala ko ba dahil sa holy crap. Siguro ako pagpapawisan ako ng malamig na sobrang kahiya din. Napangiti na nga lang siya. Akala niya, no? Akala niya nakabawi. Kaya kayong mga senador, pag kayo, since nandiyan si Raffy Tulfo, mag-iingat kayo. Baka yung mga pinagagawa niyo, magulat na lang kayo, sasabihin niya siya gumawa. No? That's his nature. Papogi, pakitang gilas. Minsan nga napapaisip ako, baka dahil dyan, no, sa mga pinagagawa niya, baka ako gagamitin niya yung portfolio. Anyway, tatawa din ako dun sa mga tumutulong sa kanya sa gilid. Anyway, empleyado niya yun eh. 'Di ba? Yung kapalpakan ni Raffy Tulfo, yung pinagtatawanan natin, hindi nila naiintindihan na nagre-reflect din sa kanila. I remember one story, no? Parang naghahanap yata ng staff noon si Senator Manny Pacquiao. And maraming mga law graduates, lawyers ang nagde-decline. Ayaw nilang magtrabaho sa office ni Senator Manny Pacquiao. Hindi dahil masama siya, Dahil may kahinaan nga daw ang kokote. So I can only imagine how hard it is to work with Raffy Tulfo. 'Di ba? Yung kapalpakan ni Raffy Tulfo diyan sa loob ng Senate, yung mga nakakatawan niyang mga sinasabi, nagre-reflect yun sa mga tauhan niya, lalong-lalo na dun sa mga tauhan niyang abogado. 'Di ba? Yun lang naman ang trabaho niya, gumawa ng batas eh. Na wala daw siyang power, sabi niya kay VP Sara. Anyway guys, gumagabi na. Again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I-share nyo na rin guys. Maraming salamat. Lalambing na lang din ako sa inyo. Huwag niyo po kakalimutan na i-follow po si Teacher Mark, no? React Teacher Mark, TMR. Ayun, Teacher Mark React, yan. Paki-check nyo na yon. Si Kaayo, si Attorney Claire, si Attorney Libayan, at of course si Coach Jarrett. Na lang po, bisita yung kanilang mga YouTube no? Po-promote pa rin natin 'yan sila Attorney Libayan sa kahit namamayagpag ng kanilang mga page. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!